to just finish overnight. He was totally involved, 100% committed. He actually showed me this album and he presented it to me and he said to me, Mum, he said, is art a crime? And he showed me this album. I go, oh, you know. And then he proceeded to sort of take me through his album of artists and saying to me, I mean, what do you think of these? And I had to say, I said, well, I think they're brilliant. It did change him, but it was all a part of him growing up as well. I think he found something which made him in himself just feel really good and to be part of something.
Steen, Calm and Rays left and they went off to paint a train, basically.
They were spotted by the track men who started shouting and yelling at them. They started to run, they started to panic, like, let's get out of here, we don't want to be caught. So they started to run up the embankment, which was safety out of the yard. But when they were halfway up the embankment, two officers were running down, chased them onto the lines. Gary took it upon himself to run right out into the middle of the lines, and that he slipped and fell.
All of us had fallen on the tracks. Most of us have had an electric shock at some time. And it wasn't until the next morning when his mum called me up and said that he had passed away that we knew, you know.
The day that Gary was buried was a very, well, it was a very strange day. It was just like a writers' convention. I mean, so many of the writers came from all over, and it was respect.
Sometimes when you're walking down a tunnel or you're climbing up into a yard or down into a yard, and at any moment you could slip and die, or you could get electrocuted, or a works train could come, you're obviously conscious that you could die, but it's not something you're thinking about.
Graffiti for me gives me a very warm feeling. I like it, and I think the sad thing is that not many people actually do want to understand. They just see it as vandalism. At the end of the day, I lost my son through his art, and I miss him. I think about him every day. There's not a day that doesn't go by. And you just miss him.